Good morning, San Diego. Thanks for joining us. And check this out. A new report has found San Marcos is the 13th safest city in California. Mayor Rebecca Jones is joining us to share what sets her city apart from the rest of the state. And first, good morning and happy Mother's Day.
Good morning and happy Mother's Day to you and all the moms at home today, out with their families and just doing lots of fun things. And it is such great weather. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, so this is a really cool study in a sense, just because it recognizes the work that you guys are doing in the city of San Marcos to really work on safety within the city.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people don't think about what does local government actually do. It's really pretty easy. Honestly, we're there first and foremost to keep people safe, improve their quality of life, and spend their money wisely. So this kind of covers all of that. And that is, obviously when you're safe, you have that peace, you can enjoy life better. And when you're spending money wisely, like we are, we're, investing in the right things. So, in San Marcos, we've always been extremely proactive when it comes to safety. But I have to tell you, back when I first joined the council gosh, it's almost been 20 years, but about 19 years ago, we still had an issue with significant gang issues. We had a gang injunction that we got right when I first joined the council. And here we are, and all of our proactive efforts actually have now come to fruition. So what it is planning, so a lot of that, quality of life. How do you plan for good quality of life? You've got to invest in the right things. So in San Marcos, many of our deputies got together. It was actually about 3 that ended up implementing it, but it was a very proactive thing called the Respect Project. So the Respect Project, and actually that's coming up here at the end of the month, another graduation. And what they do is they mentor these kids. They get in, they spend time with their families, they teach them all about respecting themselves and respecting their community. That has been such a game changer. And that started back, I want to say, in 2013. In the early days, it was them donating their time. And then Councilmember Crystal Jabbar and I used to buy the food for them for the graduation, and they go on a tour of City Hall and all of that. So they really are enmeshed with the city and with the city leaders. And I always would tell the kids, and I actually still tell them, hey, now that you know the mayor, now if I see you out, I'm going to be watching you. So we, kind of mothering them in a way. So, talk about that on Mother's Day. But these are very proactive efforts that really make a difference in a community.
Yeah, and obviously, you can see the violent crime rate has gone down. The property crime rate has gone down. And so I would imagine in this instance, you're trying to continue more of that trend and try to continue to have more of those programs that are making a difference.
Absolutely. And a lot of times people have asked, why don't we have our own police department? And I say, well, there's many reasons, but if you don't have a broken system, why would you try to fix it? It's always like, are we doing the right thing? And so financially, we are spending one of the lowest per capita rates in the county for our law enforcement. And we get such a good value because all of the things that the Sheriff's Department does provide, you don't have to pay for on a regular ongoing basis until you need them. So we really do have a very good relationship with our Sheriff's Department. And of course, with Sheriff Martinez, they do a great job. The morale is very high with them and our community because we support them. And I think that's really a very important part of this. It is not just a partnership that we talk about, it's a partnership that we live every single day. And our deputies are out in the community, they spend time at our social functions with our kids. And back when the school district in San Marcos was having financial problems, they were ready to defund the law enforcement in the schools, the school resource officers, and we as a city said, no, that's unacceptable. We need to make sure we're continuing that program because it's really important, because the kids, when they grow up with the deputies and they're around them on a regular basis, they have better respect for them. And again, all of these things, being named one of the safest places in the state, only behind Poway, which is a smaller city, but we sure love Poway. But we've got a freeway coming through our city. We also have 40,000 students that are coming in every day. So it is a huge recognition for us, and we're just so happy that we're able to provide all of that for our citizens, and so that they can go out and walk around in the city at night and do all of the things that they need to do and have that peace of mind. And of the cities that were named, the top 20 or the safest cities in the state, only 6 of them had a decrease in crime rate, and we were one of the 6. So that is awesome for us to be able to, be acknowledged for that.
Yeah, and continue to do the work. Well, Rebecca Jones, always good whenever we get to have you come in, and we appreciate you making time for us this morning.